my pencil sharpener, an eraser. These directions can be found on our website, and I've got some drawing paper. Okay, we're going to start up at the top. We're going to get the basic head shape in and the snout. So we're going to start right about here, leaving enough room for fringe and the snout of the seahorse. So over here, small oval, and then I'm going to put a little rectangle, narrow rectangle coming off of that. Okay, now a couple of inches below this oval, I'm going to put a larger oval on the same angle as the head. So now what we're going to do, see, we've got the head and the body. We're going to connect the two, and we're going to start up here at the top, the back of the head, and we're going to come through right through the center of this oval, making an S. And then the tail's going to come out down here and then curve around. Okay, so now we're going to connect this part, the neck, into the body. So I'm going to come way up high on this oval. I'm going to follow this line here. I'm going to come through. And then I'm going to follow the curve of the big oval. And then when I get down here, I'm going to meet up to the tail line. All right, so now let's get the back side of the seahorse on. And from the top part of the small oval, we already have this line coming in here, but we want to extend it out a little bit more into this back part of this big oval. So we're going to come out this way and come in. And now we're going to follow along the oval just a little bit on the inside, right down to where it exits, and we're going to come around with the tail. All right, so I ran out of room here. I could either draw completely where it goes off and comes back on, or I could just adjust. I'll just adjust it. All right, so we've got our rough shape going here now. We've got our tail, our head, snout, body. So now what we need to do is we're going to go in and we are going to place where the eye would go. And the eye is way up close to the snout and it's kind of big. So we got the eye in, and then we're going to put the pupil. I'm just going to shade this all in now. And I'm leaving a tiny little speck of white, like a highlight. All right, and now what I'm going to do next is change this rectangle into more of a snout of a seahorse. So I'm going to come in a little bit and then back curve back out on both sides of the rectangle. And then I'm just going to curve the top part's going to come out a little bit further, and then the bottom. The fins on the seahorse are similar to the bony fish, except they're in odd places. If you were to turn the seahorse on its side this way, this would be the pectoral fin is up front, and then the dorsal fin is up on the back. So we're gonna put in the dorsal fin, which is basically making a C. And it's down low, lower on the back, not too far low. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in the pectoral fin, and that's up high here. And that's, again, it's like a C. I just put a little curve and then a big C. And we can put in the gill plate. Okay, so it's starting to look a little bit more like a seahorse. Okay, so now what we're going to do is from just above, or just behind the pectoral fin here, I'm going to start a curved line, and I'm going to follow along the shape of the seahorse to put where the bony plates come together. So now what we're going to do is we are going to place lines, the skeletons, the bones coming through the angle around the back and the middle of the seahorse, and then the front. You can see they almost look like armor plates. So as you can see, I'm just following along, and each one, they line up with each other. So I'm gonna just come out a little bit. In. See how I'm curving this out a little bit? I'm bringing this shape and this back part too. Okay, so now we've got pretty much the basic shape of the seahorse down, and now it's just time to go ahead and add in the details. I'm going to add in some more of this, I should say, some of the fringe. And then just really quick, loose, flowy lines. Working my way down, getting smaller as I get towards the tail. Okay, so you could stop here, or if you would like, you can carry on and start adding in some more detail. I'm going to go ahead and just start working along, adding in some shadowing and some highlighting with my eraser. One area at a time, and I'll work my way down this way, not from the bottom up, because otherwise you're going to smear your work all over your hand. All right, around the eye, detail this in a little, and they've got these little bony plates in here also. In, I'm just kind of filling in a little bit more. I'm going to grab my eraser and erase some of this outline here. Don't worry if you get all smudged lines everywhere. You go back in at the end and use your eraser to clean everything up. Take my eraser and I'm going to very lightly follow the line, the ridge that I made here, and then I'm going to go across all these little bony plates. Don't be afraid to leave smudges and everything. It's all the work that you did to get to where you're at. It's okay. Leave fingerprints. They're yours. It's your art. It's okay. Kind of like that. It gives it kind of movement. Might go with that. Take my eraser and just follow those contours. I'm going to use my dirty fingers. Don't be afraid to try things. Try new things. Back and do the other thing. I'm using my finger. Look how dirty my hands are. I'm using my finger, my pinky finger, as a support, kind of like a tripod. That's my pinky pod. There you go. Seahorse. Voila.